Hi, Shay. This is Dave with Studies Weekly. Thanks for sending in those questions. I really appreciate it. I think the best way might be just to do a quick screen record um, and to quickly walk through some of these. So, number one, how do the students take the online test? For example, this is first grade week 4, and if I assign the lesson to my Google Classroom, is the test automatically embedded in a link? So, number one, so if I go into first grade week number 4, the best way to do this, if you go to edit test, and I know a lot of these questions look like they were revolving around Google Classroom. So if just click on that. Sometimes, by the way, if you see updates available, that means that we have made some changes to this, and then they can click on this, and then it will update the test to the most recent version of the test. It's kind of a cool little thing there. So if you click here, this is how they would assign that test out to their students by clicking on that Google Classroom link, choose an action, create an assignment or whatever they need to do, and then click go. And then it will actually open up the Google Classroom window where they can go in and type some additional instructions. And then once the student sees that, they'll click on that, and then it'll take them right to the test. It'll take them right to the test. The next question is, how do I get the results of the test? Right now, to get things to go from where we are and assign it out to Google Classroom is easy, but to actually, once they've taken the test here, to take those results and feed them back in is a little bit more challenging. We're working on that. So right now, in order to see the test results, they won't be able to see that in Google Classroom. They'll have to come into Student Studies Weekly, click on test scores like up here, and then they'll see all their different students and the scores. Now, this is just fake data. But they'll see all, like, for example, Jaden, they'll see all the different questions that Jaden had correct or incorrect. If there's a short answer type of a question, they can actually go in and it will have them manually grade that, and they can actually leave some feedback right then and there. But again, I apologize, it does not feed the test results back into Google Classroom. They will have to come in here to look at the test scores. The next one, I've noticed a picture of Google Classroom on most of the pages in the online format. Does that mean I have to assign each page to my Google Classroom, or can I just assign the entire lesson with one click? Yes. So over here, so for example, if I'm in first grade and here's week 4, if I want to assign the entire week 4, I just come over here. And then if I click the Google Classroom right here, that's how I will go ahead and assign the entire weekly unit. If I click into the week like this, then I can assign just this article, or just this article, or just an assessment, so on and so forth. But back on that home screen, where they see all the publications at a glance, all the weekly units at a glance like this, and again, you can move weeks around. That is where you can click here and assign that entire weekly unit. The last question is, I thought I assigned the entire lesson when I clicked on the lesson on this page. Did I do this correctly? So there was a screenshot here. And no, what this does, this turns the week on or off. And in fact, I'll go look at it from this view right here. We've enabled, this does not assign anything. It only allows you, the teacher, to turn weeks on and off. So when a student logs in, if I turn all of these off and just week 4 on, then that's the only week that they can access. They can't go in and click in and read around and play the games and do anything else on any of these other weeks. It only allows them to look at week number 4. And it's the same thing for the test. They can turn them all off and say, I only want to allow you to take week number 4 test. So this turns tests on and off. It turns weeks on and off, so on and so forth. I hope this has been helpful. Please, thank you so much for sending in those questions. I really appreciate it. Let me know if there's any other questions that we can answer. And if this didn't answer the questions correctly, let me know. I'd love to help out any further way that I can.